Good morning, YouTubers. This is Bruce coming at you again. I hope all has been well with everyone. I'm just going out for a quick morning ride. I mean, very quick. I've got two shows today, so I don't want to tire myself out before the shows. I had a real nice show earlier this week at the Woodhome Country Club for a women's group called the Coventry Guild. And it was very nice. It was about 150 people there. So today I'm going out, and my destination originally was Riviera Beach, but I'm not going to have enough time to go all the way to the beach. So I think I may go just as far. I guess the world over has heard about the Dali freighter that knocked down T Bridge. I think I might go just as far as that. Maybe just take some pictures and head back home so I can prepare for a busy afternoon. Everybody was shocked. Shoot. Oh, good. I accidentally knocked the phone off. Not the phone. I knocked my hand hit the camera and knocked the gimbal askew, but it corrected itself. So yeah, everyone was completely shocked when that accident happened. And that was a good while ago. I think that was in, can't remember the exact time, but it kind of feels like it was in early March sometime. Early March, and they're just removing the ship. I understand earlier within the week they towed the ship back to the port where it came from. I believe they're still cleaning up. They have the lanes open so that they can start delivering or shipping again. They reopened the shipping lanes, and that has affected many people's employment. And as far as, when people are getting their goods and things like that. That was just a terrible day. Okay, I hope I can make this lane. Shit. I don't come to these parts very often. So I'm not familiar with this neighborhood.
The tour is now ahead of you. Prepare to turn right. You are back on the tour. Navigation will now continue.
Nice smell of honeysuckle in the air. Number of trees across the street are starting to bloom, so it smells like perfume in the air, natural perfume. Very pleasant. My battery power has decreased drastically. If I don't get any battery power, well, my motor's not engaging. I don't know if that's due to I know my battery says 35, but even when I'm engaging the throttle, it's not, nothing is happening. I'm going to stop pedaling and see. I think because my battery has gone down to 35, the bicycle is trying to reserve that energy. So this bicycle is over 100 pounds. I'm not going to be able to I'd have to turn around and go home. Can't afford to exert that energy today on a bike ride when I have a 3-hour performance in a couple of hours. So I guess that ends this ride, folks. Sorry about that. Oh, it's too bad. Yeah, it's just, wait a minute.
You left the tour. Automatic replanning is turned off.
Oh, okay.
The tour is 190 feet behind you.
All right. Well, my finger accidentally hit the, my finger accidentally put me in pedal assist 1. So I can continue on. Okay. Well, that's a relief.
The tour is now ahead of you.
Because I had never done that before. Although I have about
Navigation will now continue.
between the two bikes I have over 500 miles logged in. I'm still, learning about these bikes. I mean, they're very sophisticated, and different situations come up that can take you by surprise. And you're like, what the heck is going on? I remember when I had my boat, this is one of the, they refer to, well, you see why I didn't call, you can see why I was hesitant to call what was in the park a river and called it a creek, because this bridge that I'm crossing, this was considered a creek when I was in boating. So if this was a creek, you can imagine that the Patapsco River is much greater than this, which it is. I'm going to come close to Riviera Beach, but I won't be able to go all the way down because, as I said, I don't have much time. I haven't had a chance to ride all week since the weekend, and I was having an e-bike Jones. You all know what that is when you just have to get out on your e-bike and roam. I'm gonna go 5 more minutes and then turn around.
Follow this way for 1 mile.
So if I kept on this road all the way straight for about 4 or 5 miles, I would get to Riviera Beach. That's sort of like a romantic touch. That name has a romantic touch to it, doesn't it? It's not a beach, but it is a boating community. Where a lot of the houses are right on, I believe it's called Stony Creek. And a good number of the houses have docks right in their backyard. Must be nice, huh? So maybe in the near future, I can come back and explore that area when I have more time. But it's the Friday before Memorial Day weekend, and it's not a lot of people out. I kind of suspected that most people would take this today off, so they'd have a 4-day weekend. where those cars are coming off the body of water, the Patapsco River is right maybe a mile and a half over there. And man, there's a stench coming off of it. It doesn't smell too pleasant. That's the only thing that living around, you know, bodies of water.
You left the tour. Automatic replanning is turned off. Take a look at the map. The tour is 190 feet behind you. The tour is now ahead of you. Prepare to turn right. You are back on the tour. Navigation will now continue.
A lot of trucks. Right. Don't like all these trucks.
Follow this way for 2.08 miles.
Okay. It's good that I'm going home. I wasn't expecting to come out for a long time, and I didn't charge my battery overnight. So I started off with 49%. And it's now at 31%. So I really don't like coming on this road because, as you can see, there's a lot of oversized vehicles. And the roads are terrible. The condition of the road is terrible. ride last weekend in Delaware. I'll be putting that ride up next week. And I was riding an older walkie bike, and I started hearing some funny sounds, and finally saw that it was the rotor of the disc brake, and the screws were just coming out. There was Loctite on the screws, but one by one they just started popping out. And it had one of those, the screws, were those star screws? I don't know what you call them. And I had a bunch of Allen wrenches, but I didn't have those star screws to tighten it up. Luckily, there was a hardware store nearby, and we had to divert our trip. I was with Lori at the time, and we had to divert our trip to just a little park ride.
In 650 feet, turn left onto Cherry Street.
Well, it's all these buildings in the way that's keeping me from getting a decent view of, or any view of where the bridge would have been.
In 650 feet, turn right and continue on Fairhaven Avenue. Then in 900 feet, turn left onto Church Street, MD 171.
This car is really ripped down the street.
Take the next right. Then in 600 feet, turn left onto Church Street, MD 171. Now turn right. Then in 300 feet, turn left onto Church Street, MD 171. In 190 feet, turn left onto Church Street, MD 171. Follow
Welcome to Anne Arundel County. So, if this is Anne Arundel County, that's a surprise to me. I thought where we just were was Anne Arundel County, but maybe it's a part of Baltimore County. Well, as you notice, from one block to the next, there appears to be a difference. So, the fact that this is Anne Arundel County, Baltimore does have a reputation for not caring for its communities the way other counties do in Maryland. But I can't, there's, maybe that's a part of the city then. I have to look on a map and see if that's part of a city. Because then that would be even more so. Because there are some extremely nice places in Baltimore County. Even more so than Anne Arundel County. So it's telling me to make a left-hand turn.
Follow this way for 1 mile.
1 mile? I got some blinkers a couple weeks ago. Wait a minute.
Take a look at the map. The tour is 200 feet behind you.
Oh, I turned left on the wrong street. Buster.
The tour is now ahead of you. Prepare to turn right.
So yeah, so I got some blinkers that looked pretty cool.
Navigation will now continue.
It just helps to let people know, my intentions of what I want to do. Kind of like them. And another time I'll show you what I have. Can't do it today though, because I'm kind of, like I said, I'm in a time crunch. Okay.
In 700 feet, go straight and continue on Hammond's Lane. Then keep right.
Oh, while I'm thinking about it, please don't forget to like and subscribe and help us reach our 1,000 subscriber goal. I've always wanted to be able to create content on YouTube for years, and I thought that I was going to do it musically, but I guess there's just so much music on YouTube. I wasn't getting the response. So I just stopped. For years I had like maybe 16 or 18 subscribers, but since I started putting the content of my e-bike rides on YouTube, it's within, I would say, maybe 4 or 5 weeks, it's jumped up to 53. So I really appreciate, thank you all that has subscribed. Please leave comments. A couple of people have left comments for us. Thank you for all your inputs on the history of the Patapsco River and the I'm getting all tongue-tied, and the Patapsco Valley State Park. If you all read in that's on video number 10. If you all go and read in the contents what Forrest had to say about the history of that area, it's very surprising. How that little river had a complete life of its own that the communities back then totally relied on. I find that fascinating. So with that, I'm going to sign off, everyone, and have a happy, safe Memorial Day weekend, and I will see you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.